What you've certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
It sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
The Disciples.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. Hell, for any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, what's the target? Let me... Wait. Pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll make sure you've got some backup waiting for you. Help you deal with anyone this place manages to convince to throw in with them. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Wouldn't be surprised if some Minutemen showed up to lend a hand. Wish I could see their faces when they see who they're going up against. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Show those settlers who's in charge.
I'm not much for conversation.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet, just to see if I could do it.
Come on, you clever little Cappy. Show yourself. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Damn Nuka-Cola songs. Leaving us hanging? It ain't exactly encouraging.
The best thing about
Dixie.
wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to
Hey,
me.
boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
Can't lie. If you break something, I'll like it.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Looks like we got ourselves a good, safe spot to take a breather.
Hey there.
Hey, boss. Gotta look at what we're up against. We're all ready to go. And their little friends. One.
You or me? Please. What just happened?
I call dibs on whatever we find on them.
Hey.
Got a good look at them, boss. Some nobodies in their entourage. Should be a fun kill. Wanna move in?
Let's get this show on the road.
Hell yeah.
Steady! Oh, what? What just happened?
You win!
I'll find you.
Let's finish.
Come on.
Things just got interesting. Things just got interesting.
Hey there.
Unimpressive, but I guess it'll do. The sooner we get some supplies coming in, the better. You can run along now. Go tell them how it went.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Kneecaps? Meet bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everyone knows this is a maiming job. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. Joint called Nordhagen Beach, I think, is close enough to work. Could be a good target, though I'd need to check my notes, of course. So, where do you want to hit? Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. Now, forcing a place to turn over provisions ain't complicated. Beat the locals so bad they don't want to fight anymore. Put any backup they might have called in the dirt. Your crew will be waiting when you get there. I'll remind them not to kill the goods. Don't have too much fun.
If I'm going to get shot, I'd prefer it's up close. We stick around here, we ain't going to see it coming. Sure.
Busted.
Bingo. Oh, no.
Sorry you messed with the
Hey,
Minutemen.
eyes up.
Can't see!
You're so fucking dead. Maybe we get something good out of this.
Hey. You're gonna give me and my gangs back in Nuka World everything we asked for. Got it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get all your supplies, all right? Jesus.
Wish I didn't have to work for my meals.
Got a few supplies I can trade. One thing we don't...
Not now. Abraham.
Thanks for not killing us, I guess.
You'll get your supplies, all right? Just leave the place alone.
Let me see what you've got on you.
Here's what I got.
They're threatening to tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there. It's cute, but irritating.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking, for what it's worth.
I will rip them to shreds personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
The hell's... Should have known better. Running was a smart move on their part.
You're not getting out of this.
I love it when they play
You
hard
and
to
me.
get. Can't wait to paint this place with blood.
Hey,
Well, look who finally made it. We spotted a pretty shady group nearby. Could get company any minute, so watch your back.
Enough shit trying to kill me. I don't need to do it to myself with radiation. Let's move.
excuse me.
You the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here. With...
First mistake.
Come on, tough guy. Come on. We're gonna fucking pay for that.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
Yeah, sure. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Things just got in.
Hey, Shank.
Place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made is a foothold to solidify our place our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts, get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?